I just remember David Talassi being in the barf. That's all that I remember about it, Donnie. Over.
There was a lot of members. I was never a member, but there was a lot. Over.
Yeah, I'm just trying to reboot it. I'm trying to reboot it in an effort to clean up 7200. Over.
That's a great idea. Too bad David isn't around. Over.
Can I be doxxed by barf?
Yeah.
No, barf doesn't dox anyone.
Roger.
We consider that unethical behavior. But yeah, you'll get doxxed if you're a member of barf, but probably by well, back in the old days, Donnie, who was the sworn enemy? The sworn enemy of barf, weren't they the stump jumpers? Over.
Absolutely, the stump jumpers.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd willingly be called a stump jumper. Over.
And the sewer rats. Over. The sewer rats, the stump jumpers, and barf. Over.
The sewer rats, stump jumpers, and barf. Can you give us like a rough description of the characteristics of each group? Over.
Old white men that have too much time on their hands. Over.
What?
Yeah, that would be it. I've been her, though. I really miss her. AB4FZ, he was a wonderful ham. Over.
I don't recall him, but I wasn't active at that period of time. Over.
Well, he's the what KB4FZ is the reason for barf and sewer rats and stump jumpers. He's the catalyst of all those groups. He's the fountainhead.
What we need is a history. We need a history of those groups, but I don't have it. Over.
There's a guy out in what's that Davenport, Three Rivers? What is the name of that? Davenport. He's got tapes of all of them.
Were they debaters?
Yeah, I would like to hear a detailed analysis of barf. Please enrich my fertile mind.
I can't really, I was in the cheap seat, so it wouldn't be appropriate for me to give a history. Tom, I tell you who could give the history. It's KE9RY. He was a big-time player in all of it. I mean, big time. And he goes back to the very beginning of barf, sewer rats, stump jumpers, show and bomb, Rich, the whole crew. So, yeah, if you want a description of the barf and all that hoopla, get Tom, KE9RY. I'm going to the grocery store, N4TAT.
Now, wait a minute. Your synopsis will suffice. Go.
Different
WHJLS.
Different
Do barf members get discounted ticket prices for convention?
different
Yeah, we're working on that. We got a point of contact. We're working on that. There's lots of benefits to being a barf member.
different
Do you have a list of the benefits?
Well, you know.
different
Maybe it's a work in progress.
different rooms for different stations.
How much are the annual dues to this organization?
Different stations.
Zero. It's free.
Oh, well, sign me up.
Different
What are the requirements to be a barf member? Over.
The requirements are top secret, but it's
different
what?
different
Who decides on new membership?
I think the Germans are in here. Is that you, Adolf?
different
Is that you?
different
Who?
different
I don't understand. What is he saying?
different rooms for different stations.
Why not put 14313 and the Germans were in there?
different
I thought we had been invaded.
Different rooms or different stations.
I moved the shack in the house and I rewired it. I got me some 8-gauge wire.
Different
Is the 8-gauge on the antenna or the power?
Yeah, more current supply.
different
I don't know. There's a German guy in there.
A heavy jammer.
different
Well, the Dayton guy told me that they will not allow open carry in Hamvention. That's probably going to really cut back on the attendance.
They have the Hamvention at a fairground, correct?
I assume so.
Yeah. Okay.
different rooms or different stations.
Going to that, Dave?
Well, that was a big debate a few years back at the Ohio State Fair.
Different
The people that have concealed carry permits, you can conceal carry permit on the fairground property. You just cannot enter any of the buildings. I'm just putting that out there because I don't want to see anybody get tripped up if they go to Hamvention and they're doing such an act. You cannot go inside any building, but out in the open air, you're legal.
different rooms or different stations.
Ohio is also it's a open carry state, so you might see some people, outside walking around with their AR-15s. I don't know. It sounds like a scary place to go. Even if you did get comped a 5-star hotel with limo service, I don't know. COVID rates are on the rise in Ohio. We're spiking. We're back way over 6,000 cases a day. So Hamvention may not happen. It's too early to tell, but we are spiking.
Monkeypox, got that monkeypox.
Have you been jabbed?
No, not yet. I'm too afraid to leave the house.
Go COVID.
I have everything delivered, and I am glad that it finally did turn cold because I let the delivery sit outside overnight to let the cold weather, the cold ambient air kill the germs. That way I do not potentially bring them inside.
That cold ambient air preserves the germs.
Kills the goat COVID.
I want to get back on this barf subject. I want to learn a little more about barf and what it is. Is there how long is the initiation period? Is it like if you're trying to get into a 1%er motorcycle club?
Is that you in there, Uzi?
Around for about 6 years.
They have a hazing.
Is that you in there, Uzi? Get out here and talk. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Get out here.
He's calling you out, boy.
I didn't hear machine gun or Tommy gun. Is Tommy gun in there?
How many visits did you get yesterday?
CC Benelli.
Oh, darn. Yeah. I didn't copy. I just got your call sign. Yeah, what did you say? Did you say Zig Kyle? Zig Kyle, over? Pilot? Oh, Pontius, yeah.
The sheriff never came to see you there, Tom, in 4SPG? Not a chance, huh?
It was just a show.
Crap. See, he said you gave him an out if. That, in other words, and he wasn't afraid, so there was no lawsuit.
Are they 4x4s or 6x6s?
6x6s. I got 6x6s.
Oh, those ought to hold me up there.
Yeah, you got a cross?
He's going to crucify me.
Oh, shit.
He's going to crucify me and the dog.
Oh, you get some 9-inch nails?
Different,
Oh, no.
Whole bucket.
different,
Oh, man, you want rusty ones.
different
Like
rooms
an
for different
animal?
stations.
Like
I
an
want-
animal?
I want that crown of thorns. I want that crown of thorns. I think it looks
Different,
cool.
different, different rooms for different stations.
Oh, go out and get the locust branches.
Yeah, I got to down the road for that. You make the trees out of it.
They got the big spikes.
WHALS.
NRGX. Or check your email. Yeah.
Why are you sending him? Why are you sending him parts? Why are you sending him a microphone? Don't encourage him.
Helping him.
Do you want a microphone too, Joe?
Probably need one.
You want one?
No, I think Horace's mail gets routed to a certain organization where it is,
Oh.
Screen
Well, it was
first,
sent
yeah,
2 weeks ago. It's still not there.
They've been known to do
Really?
that to my mail.
Yeah, United Postal Service is routing it between 3 distribution centers in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so it's coming through UPS or is it coming through the post office?
Post office. I sent you the tracking history. You'll get a kick out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, USPS.
Yeah, USPS.
Well, if you buy something on eBay, and they give you a delivery date, an estimated delivery date.
And usually comes in a day early.
You get it about a week later.
What you do is if you don't get it by that last day, you file a did not receive complaint with eBay, not with the seller, but with eBay, and they'll get the buyer or the seller to refund you, and then it'll show up a week later and it's free. Over.
I've heard that story before.
That's not honest, Joe.
That's not a story. That's an absolute fact.
That's
I know. I've heard people talk about that.
Well, eBay got tired of these sellers saying, "Oh, we're going to deliver it in 3 days," and then it would take 10 days. So eBay started getting a bad name. So they cracked down on them and they said, "Hey, it has to be a legitimate estimate, and if they don't get it by that final day, they could file a did not receive." And then the seller can choose to wait 3 days. If the seller waits 3 days and it doesn't show up, then eBay forcibly takes it out of their account and gives them a black mark.
Yeah, a lot of them kick in the snit there, they don't, most of them don't have families, some of them don't have families, and a lot of them are, I don't like the net to be shut down, I like to just keep on running there.
Joe, don't they ban the seller too?
Here.
No, they don't don't ban them. They just give them a black mark.
You get enough black marks and nobody will buy them.
Always ever since I've ever,
So what eventually happens is a lot of the sellers will just immediately refund your money as soon as that report comes in.
And got somebody to talk to.
And then 3 or 5 days later, the thing shows up, and you don't have to pay for it. That's just the way eBay has set the rules up.
Yeah, most people are just impatient.
So if there's an alpha amplificator on eBay, you should buy it. And then run the scam. Wow, what a world we live in.
It's not a scam. It's people. The sellers complained a lot about it, and eBay said that here's the problem: if we don't enforce some sort of delivery schedule, we had sellers that would say, "Oh, you'll get it in 3 days," and they would ship it 2 weeks later because they hadn't bought it yet.
Oh.
The go-between.
Okay, the plot thickens.
Yeah, they would sell something that they didn't own, and then they would go out and find it somewhere else and buy it and either drop ship it or either ship it back to them. And so it was creating just this huge mess. So they cracked down on the sellers.
Okay. I kind of had sort of the same thing happen to me. I purchased some stuff off of Reverb, and now I didn't, try to cancel. They got my money, and the items that I purchased was drop shipped to me way later. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Dude, man, that same thing happened to me on Reverb.
Yeah. I bought 4 microphones on Reverb. 4 microphones. Very expensive microphones. And then one showed up. One showed up, and I'm like, wait a minute. Where are the other 3? So I reached out to the seller, and a week and a half later, the other 3 finally showed up, and they were all drop shipped. They, he advertised he had it all in stock. I sent him messages before I made the purchase. Yeah, so
a lot of them check in this net there, it's they don't. Most of them don't have family. Some of them don't have families. A lot of them are. I don't like the net to be shut down. I like to keep on running there. So they'll know. That somebody.
He's trying to interrupt the show. They're trying to bring some entertainment out here like yesterday. That was a pretty good show.
Done it there ever since I've ever, had the 7240 call bar. So, just to let a lot of people know what the net is here, and got somebody to talk to there. Over.
And then they're messaging Amazon saying that it was improperly listed, and people are getting refunded for their original purchase, and they're being told to destroy the item, and they're refunding their money.
And then they put it back on for sale.
No, and then they sell it on eBay.
Yeah. Well, here's another little tidbit. There's guys that are selling on eBay for prices that are higher than on Amazon.
Or retail.
And what they do is you buy it on eBay because you didn't check Amazon. Say it's $10 more on eBay. You buy it on eBay. They buy it on Amazon and drop ship it to you. So they make $10 in the transaction. But here's how people can defend against that. They can just say, I didn't get it. And the reason that works is because eBay does not accept Amazon tracking numbers.
Hi.
So now it has to be delivered by an Amazon van. If it's delivered by UPS or FedEx or other means, then that won't work. But eBay refuses to accept, at least this was the case 3 months ago. I don't know about now. I imagine it's still the same. So So if you got something drop shipped from Amazon and delivered with an Amazon van, you could just simply say to eBay, I didn't get it. And they'll say, we don't have any evidence that it was delivered. And so they'll refund your money and you get it for free.
Yeah, but you know what that does? That drives up the cost, the premiums for the sellers.
Absolutely. That's the bottom line, is the sellers have to build that into their pricing.
Yep. So that just gets passed on to the consumer.
It's all the games that are getting played out there.
The honest people pay for it. Honest people.
Isn't that the way it always is?
Well, sure it is.
Well, the big thing, too, is with eBay, with Christmas, when Christmas gets close, people will flood in there and buy stuff they know won't get delivered on time and try to get stuff for free, hoping that, like, USPS goes into gridlock like they did last year.
Oh, you think last year was bad? Wait till you see this year.
I don't know. I think they're running better this year. I don't know. Maybe not.
No, they announced the deliberate slowdown.
Well, eBay uses these algorithms to try to predict the delivery time. And who knows if those things are correct or not. But if you don't get an item on eBay, if you do not get it by the final date that it was quoted as, the next day, file a did not receive with eBay and just let the system work.
I'm looking on eBay right now for some amplificators. And maybe a Yaesu 101 MP.
I've never had that problem, Joe. Everything I've ever ordered or bought has always arrived on time or a day early, and never had a problem with anything being defective. Actually, I did. I'm sorry. I had one military-style handset for a field phone, but it was just a broken wire in the plug, but the guy said it was serviceable. I opened the plug up and resoldered it, and it was all good.
WHLS.
And 4SDG.
Did you get that email, Oris?
I guess he didn't hear you, Jeff.
Did you get that email, Oris?
Oh, I hadn't even looked at it. All right, I'll go look at it now.
I've been dealing with the post office since I was like 10 years old. I've never had a package misrouted or late or damaged. I actually had one damage, but it was heavy stuff. It was a big box of bullets. And somebody dropped it and the thing split open. It was packaged improperly. But other than that, I've never had a problem with them the whole life.
I can't say that.
I didn't know that the post office would deliver ammunition.
No, it wasn't ammunition. It was just projectiles in a flat rate box. That's the best way in the world to ship anything that's heavy, machine parts, hardware, that type of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 70 pounds per flat rate anywhere in the country.
Good grief.
But you got to package it. You have to package it. The guy at the post office, the postmaster, when I was talking with him, he said you have to package stuff so that it will sustain a waist-high drop to the floor. I've shipped out pint jars of relish to several people and packaged it well, and it all got there intact.
Where's mine at?
Yeah, give me your address.
I'm QRZ.
All right. What do you like? Do you like hot?
Hot.
I don't have anything real hot. I got hot sweet. It's a mix, jalapenos and hot wax peppers.
So what is it? Jalapeno jelly?
No, it's jalapeno relish. It's cucumbers, onions, jalapenos, and green and red bell peppers, and sugar, salt, and vinegar, and a couple of some pickling spices.
That does sound good.
It's wonderful. I haven't had any complaints yet. I've been making it for 23 years.
Okay, how about one of those and a quart of moonshine?
Oh, I can't do the moonshine.
Now, wait a minute. I thought she was in Kentucky.
No, but I don't make it.
Well, I'm sure somebody around there makes it.
You can buy moonshine in the liquor store. You just got to pay the tax.
That's watered down.
I like the I like the homebrew stuff, especially when they put honey in the mash. Honey.
Oh, yeah. Everclear.
It's all alcohol's alcohol. None of it's watered down. 190 proof.
Well, that's a little too strong.
You double. What'd you say, Jeff?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay, somebody doubled with you there, Dave.
No.
Proof is the good stuff.
190's too strong.
What do you mean? All you got to do is put some distilled water in it.
50 alcohol whiskey?
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to. Yeah, you got to cut that down. Man, that'll take your breath away.
Yeah, you can't
put it in a beer.
You take 3 shots of that, you'll die.
Just pour some in your beer.
It doesn't taste good either.
50 alcohol whiskey?
Yeah, find some good spring water and cut it with some good spring water. That could work.
God damn, they were playing ping pong with that microphone.
That's stupid, ain't it?
Dead end.
Atlanta. That's all I'm going to say. You seen what was down in Atlanta and what's running things? You go to, never mind, I'm just going to keep, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a politically correct frequency. So what kind of microphone did you send Morris, Jeff?
Just an Ohio gold line mic.
Oh, man, you're generous.
Got like 3 of them laying around here, man. I ain't never going to use it again.
I've got a microphone. I've got a microphone that's still sealed up in the box, and I want to see. I'm going to ship it. All the shipping will be prepaid.
Again from WAQK.
But I want to send this microphone. If I can get a couple of parties to agree to my request, I'm going to ship this microphone, all shipping prepaid, with a gold Sharpie, and I want it to be autographed by WA4D and AC1DD, and then I want to get it back.
It'll be worthless.
And then I'm going to take a picture of it, put it on my QRZ page, and then I will plug that said microphone into my radio.
What are we, chopped liver?
Oh, shit.
I'm afraid if I sent it to you, Uzi, it would come back riddled with bullet holes. It would be unusable. I want the microphone to be usable.
Anyway, I got the microphone plugged yesterday, Jeff, and it'll probably work really, really well on that 1200.
Parts in the air.
A gold autographed microphone.
I'd never shoot something like that, Dave. It's too small.
Yeah, he doesn't aim that well.
Area fire weapons.
I don't know. I think old Tommy Gunn is sandbagging. He could probably hit a gnat.
Yeah, if it was right on the table in front of me.
That's why Jack gave me a shotgun instead of a pistol.
Park in your ear, come now.
That guy in there the other day talking about fart nipples. Oh, if anybody else heard that.
I got that on recording. I was listening to it last night.
What's wrong with that?
That just shows you the brain damage that's out here sometimes.
Is that WA4D?
Fart nipple syndrome.
Now, do you think that guy would ever bring something like that up in private company?
I would hope not. Well, it depends on where he's at, I suppose.
No, he just hides behind his mic. Either that or he hangs out with a bunch of weirdos.
And put something on my webpage.
It's funny listening to that.
And all of that takes about 6 or 7 minutes to properly do, to put links up and stuff. Because the links, I make the links every time.
Yeah, this is recording.
So, I run across this
Yeah, this is a recording.
Maestro, but it's a pretty sophisticated. And I am not a science. I'm not a STEM guy. I'm not a science and math guy. I learned basic in 1980 when I bought my first Apple II Plus computer, but that was
my driveway is somebody
anyway.
And somebody who intended to rob me.
I bought this software and I sat there and forced myself to learn this.
Dog just doesn't
to get it to work for me.
Well, I mean, no,
here's my point with that. Software doesn't just work. Just having computers.
His mistake was he kept running his mouth.
It has to be a
in other words, there was no afraid.
Remember last spring when all the
you didn't install any fear into him whatsoever.
Schools started closing, and I'm seeing these articles.
That's just taking the assault charge right down the window. And being that you didn't hit him with a piece of lead or you didn't put your hands on him, there's no battery charge. So I don't see where there was any charges at all, really.
No, there's a reason why I have a P.O. box.
Why?
Think about it.
WHJLS at 20.
For SDG, because you live out there at the end of a big, long driveway, I guess.
Anyone use the I. Use the I. Uzi.
Because you have a great, big, long-ass driveway. I don't know. Yeah, you're afraid. Afraid somebody's going to rob your mailbox. How does UPS deliver anything to you? You live down that long-ass driveway.
They drive down my driveway.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it in Google yet, but is it really good enough for them to drive that big brown truck up and down that driveway?
Yeah, absolutely. It's compacted gravel. It's been there for 10, 15 years or more.
No big old potholes and none of that crap?
No. I've got a tractor with a blade on it. I keep it graded out.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I had to do that. I remember doing that on the backhoe when I was growing up. And I had to move the snow off the blade, come up to Dad's house, and we lived a quarter mile off of the main road. That's where I grew up.
Well, that's what I am, about 1,000 feet.
And then when I was a teenager, I moved in with my mother, and I grew up the rest of the time in the neighborhood and worked. My stepmother and I didn't see eye to eye.
Hey, Dave, if you're going to get an autographed microphone, make sure it's a good one. Make sure it's got some resale value.
Yeah, and if you get the autographs on it, make sure they autograph it with something that doesn't smear or wipe off.
Now, what I'll do is I'll put some clear coat on it, and it will not be for sale. It will not be for sale.
Gold glitter.
You'll cherish that for your life, won't you?
I will put it on this radio, or whatever radio I happen to have at the time. No, it will...
something on my webpage.
It will go to the grave. That will be... I don't know. Maybe I will bequeath it. When I pass on, I will bequeath it to the ARRL.
Or BARF.
Yeah. If BARF has a museum, that will be a cherished piece of amateur radio history, like the Spark Gap transmitter.
Now, when you send that microphone out, you need to send a pen with it that'll, when they sign it with their call sign and name, that it won't smear or wipe off.
Yeah, all I want is the call sign. There's not enough real estate for the name. I just want the call sign. The call sign.
Well, hell, you could just set the microphone there and write the call sign on there yourself.
No. It's not the same.
Dave, if you're that nostalgic, you ought to go out and visit the Marconi shores out in Cape Cod.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, there's a Marconi museum out there where he had his original antenna. Then all his spark gap transmitters are out there too.
Is the antenna still in the air?
No, I don't think so.
I wonder if what was the antenna, like a rhombic or something from back in that day?
I forget. I was there 25, 30 years ago, but it was he had huge power. You know these power line towers. It was huge wooden structures.
Wow.
Marconi Shores, Marconi Beach.
Let me write that down. I'm going to have to Google this.
They probably got quite a bit of information on it.
Wow. Cape, are you in the Mobile?
There you go, CW guy. You still operating Spark Gap there, Hargrove?
Do what now?
Are you still operating Spark Gap?
Broadcast or Sparkcast, what'd you say? Who's it?
Spark Gap.
Spark Gap. He wants to know if you are a Spark Gap operator.
The Smithsonian, but I've never operated one. What about you?
No, I've seen them.
Yeah, I've been a little bit scary there.
Yeah, they're a little broadband.
I would think so. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting there hanging out with my friends.
Been doing all right?
I'm doing well.
Damn, it's cold here in the Carolinas today.
That's a good Rick.
Damn, I'm about to freeze my ass off. It's 37 degrees.
That's a good Rick.
You're awful quiet, Joe.
That's a good Rick.
David in there as well.
That's a good Rick.
You're awful quiet, Joe.
I can hear you too there, Hargrove. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Thousand. I heard Orange.
That's a good Rick. That's a good Rick.
There's many in here, buddy. 7-3.
Yeah, I hear a couple of quarters in there, and there's one little
That's a good Rick.
there making comments.
That's a good Rick.
Roger, you got that right.
That's a good Rick.
Well, don't let me interrupt y'all's cue, though. We got a ham fest tomorrow up here near my house, and I'm just pulling out all the wild junk I can take to sell.
That's a good Rick. Well, here's it to me.
Well, good luck at the flea market. Don't buy a whole lot of stuff now. See you later.
Yeah, I got a whole lot of goods and pornography I'm going to try to sell tomorrow.
That's a good Rick.
I'll buy anything in the ham fest. I got about 200 socks as well.
200 what?
Socks?
Socks?
Yeah, socks. I'm going to have a whole table full of socks.
Oh!
I swear to God, I went to a ham fest in Raleigh about 10 years ago, and the boy had 10 tables He was an amateur operator, and he had socks for sale.
Hey, socks are good stuff, man.
Were they tube socks?
Especially this time of year.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm talking the tube socks, the ones that come up almost to your knees, and they had the 3 collared stripes.
I don't know about that, but
Parts in the air, y'all come now.
No better socks are made than Wigwam.
Wigwam?
Wigwam.
Isn't that something that the Eskimos live in?
Oh, the Indians.
Oh.
Wigwam.
Yeah, they're good socks, man. Wool socks.
I think they make condoms as well.
They're excellent socks, man. They get these.
We'll go inside. It's cold out here today. Mobile.
You need to get a wireless mic. That way you can leave the mobile in the mobile, but you can talk from the inside where it's warm.
In the mobile. Kilo Sierra 4, Papa Chunk.
Yeah, and I heard you as well, Brandon. I've got a mate taken outside here behind the house.
He's got a real shack.
Yeah, that's a coop.
Yeah, it originally was a 20 by 20 chicken coop, no doubt.
Man, how did you eradicate the smell?
There wasn't no smell in it. I put new floors in it, new walls, ceiling. It's okie dokie now.
You just use baking soda, Dave.
Okay, we were being educated earlier about purchasing stuff from eBay, and you can if you see an alpha amplificator for sale on eBay, you can pull a scam and get it for free, and that can be your source of heat in the shack.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got 2 Ameritrons anyway.
Oh, glass is class. Glass is class. That should put off a lot of heat.
Yeah, there's a boy over close to Virginia. He's kind of in between Virginia and North Carolina. W4JCW. I think he's got Alpha 99 for sale.
I saw that on QRZ, and that sucker went quick. It looked brand new, and I think he said it was brand new. That thing was clean. The pictures were beautiful. If I would have saw that in time, I would have snatched that up. That thing looked brand spanking new.
Yeah, well, I talked to him a couple of days ago. Got him on 40. He was up at the band, and he was driving it with 50 watts, and it was doing over legal limits, or it was doing over 1,500, and he was pounding me with 40 over signal.
W8JLS. Yeah, I've heard him in the past down on 75. He has always had a good sounding station.
Why do people sell new stuff?
Barry or John.
I think if I remember what I read correctly, he advertised it as new old stock. It was a new amp. From back in the day that was, really never used, and it looked like it. There wasn't a mark on it.
I think he had it in the box, the original box as well, though.
Well, I got a 761 with the original box and paperwork, but that doesn't make it new.
No, it doesn't.
I don't understand how people can buy and sell, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 amplifiers and, just have the stuff sitting aside. What are they buying them for an investment?
I think a lot of the amateurs buy them, just to see if they can get a little bit more money out of it. Not necessarily buy them to use, but they're just trying to buy them to resale.
I guess.
Yeah, make a little bit more money.
Yeah, but is it worth it holding on to it for, to make a couple of $100?
I guess not. Anyway, where you at, Thomas?
Southeast Kentucky.
Oh, okay. I thought you were up north.
No. I moved out of there a long time ago.
I heard that.
Couldn't get out of there fast enough.
What are you doing now when you retire, nothing?
I'm tending a 110-acre farm.
Oh, awesome, man. What do you grow?
I grow anything that will grow in the ground.
Anything will grow in the ground.
I think he's got a moonshine still too, but I can understand why he would not elaborate on that.
No, I don't have one, Dave, but actually...
There was a lot of my neighbors, I'm in this little teeny town here called Coast, and be surprised at how many people have liquor stills in their house.
My neighbor here, Dave, that lived here since he was a kid, probably 75 years, he told me that about 300 feet down here from where I am, there's a spring, and it runs in a year-long creek. And he said that his whole life, there were 4 or 5 guys around the area here that operated a couple of stills down there, right at the bottom. They used to have the worm, running through that spring.
Yep. Yeah, if there's a spring, that is a prime site.
The water's good, too. I've had it tested. For $15, the guy came out from the health department. He tested 3 water sources on my property. He drove, I don't know what, almost 35 miles. He tested 3 springs, and then they sent me a 20-page printout on each one of them for $15.
Just have to watch the Go Farms.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
A couple years back, over in Memphis, that's in Johnson County. I'm in Morgan County. And one of the local guys that made liquor, they busted the still, and he had it outside in a barn, which he was a farmer. It was an 8,800-gallon liquor still.
Oh, my God. That's a lot of booze.
No doubt. But he's been busted 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah, that'd be one hell of a fire if it ever caught up. That'd be one hell of an explosion if it ever blew up.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Worse than the Midwest.
Yeah. Was it good quality stuff?
Oh, yeah. It was a family name guy that had it. They've been making one month in many years. And finally, one of his grandsons decided that he passed away. And then his grandson decided he wanted to make a distillery. And they had one of my friends that owned the welding shop. They welded a copper steel. And I forgot how many gallons it does, but he got a license on the distillery. In Memphis, it's called Broad Plaza Distillery. They make white liquor and some kind of rum and something else. But they made that steel out of all copper. I forgot how many gallons it was, but they had to haul it on a flatbed truck to the distillery.
Yeah, what was the name, please?
Broad Plaza Distillery in Memphis, North Carolina, or Meadows, North Carolina.
Can somebody relay that clearly?
Again, I'm trying to say it again, Tommy. Broad Plaza Distillery out of Meadows, North Carolina.
Is it Broad Flat Distillery?
Broad Slab.
Broad Slab.
Distillery in Meadows, North Carolina.
Okay, broad slab, like a slab of concrete?
Yep, that's it, like a slab. I ain't got my pieces, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I got quite a bit of interference here.
Okay, one more run, 51.
Yeah, that's good. You're doing okay for 50 watts. All right, I'll look that up. Broad Slab Distillery.
Yes, it's in Benson or Meadows. Meadow and Benson are, it's basically the same town. But I'd look under Meadows, North Carolina.
Okay, very good. Yeah, he decided to go legit, huh?
Yes, he went legit, man. I think they got some kind of background history on how that started. His family was notorious for making liquor back in the day.
Yeah, well, when you reach a certain point, it's probably worth it to just turn over and pay the taxes on it. It's better than paying for a federal trial and serving time in a penitentiary.
Oh yeah, and it's for a lot of liquor. It's pretty good brew.
Yeah, I'm sure. And copper is the way to go.
Somebody has to pick it up.
Yeah, see, he threw the copper thing in there. I knew he was a distiller. He knows. Yeah, everybody uses stainless steel, but copper. It's got to be all copper, start to finish.
Well, the old beer distillery up in Samuel Adams is still there. That's all copper stuff, all copper kettle.
I'm not a real big fan of Samuel Adams.
I'm not either. I'm just stating some history.
Yeah, I'm a Eastman fan.
Oh, I can't stand the stuff. I'm not a hoppy beer fan.
Well, this time, we went down to Scotland about 5 years ago with the family, and we were touring around, and we decided we wanted to go into a Scottish pub, and I forgot the name of the town in Scotland, and I wanted to see what the locals drink. Are you with me?
Yep, go ahead.
So anyway, we're sitting there, one of the locals started talking to us, he said, hey, where y'all from? I said, North Carolina. I said, what's the local drink down here? He said, that beer made in heaven is the import from the United States. You know what it was?
No, Budweiser?
It was PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. It was $9 a beer. And I looked at him, I said, no, well, $9 a beer, I could probably get just about a case of that rock good back in the States.
Oh, yeah.
And he looked at me like I was crazy as hell.
He probably thought you were.
I swear, the local firm PBR in Scotland.
We used to get PBR on rations when we were over in Korea. And it was warm. It was warm.
I drink warm beer.
Fox Deluxe.
Yeah, beer's good no matter what. And I won't drink it hot, I will drink it warm.
Right. Room temperature.
Man, Milwaukee Fast is good warm. Kilo Sierra 4 Papa Charlie.
WHLS.
Carling Black Label was garbage. When Carling Black Label moved to Canada, it was actually very good beer. It was a sweet malty beer, and it was excellent. Carling Black Label.
Yeah, I'm trying to support.
When you get it cold, it's good, but now that it's brewed in Canada, it used to be brewed a couple of towns away from me.
Oh, cool.
That's where I caught my first fish. Carling Black Label used to be on the shores of Lake Cochituate.
Oh, I did not know that.
What about Little Kings?
Never heard of them.
I had never heard of them.
Oh, man, Little Kings. When we were teenagers, Little Kings.
Is that a brand or a type of bottling?
No, that was the brand, Little Kings. They came in like a little green bottle, and it was plentiful. And us teenagers loved Little Kings because it was easy to get.
Yeah, probably easy to stick in your pocket.
I used to drink the hell out of that.
Easy to stick in your pocket.
Rolling Rock.
And one use the eye.
Hey, party with
Little Kings, man, Little Kings, what was it? Cream ale, Little Kings, cream ale is what the bottle said. They were little green bottles.
Have you ever heard of Red Wine? Ever heard of Red Wine?
That and the Mickey's Big Bottles.
Oh yeah, I remember the Mickey's. Yeah, those were a green bottle too. The Mickey's green. I can't talk.
Rolling Rock.
I haven't heard Little Kings in quite a while. They still make that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Which beer?
But
Kings.
But you know, when we were 14, 15, 16 years old, we could get Little Kings.
I remember when you couldn't buy Coors beer over on the East Coast. When I used to come back from Texas on leave in the service, I used to load my car up until the springs were sagging.
Yeah, they made a movie about that.
Yeah, you couldn't buy Coors beer east of the Mississippi for a long time.
Yeah, just South Carolina got it. If you want to go across the border, you can get it.
Yeah, they made a movie about that. It was called Smokey and the Bandit. It's a great movie.
I used to bring back as much Coors beer as my car would hold.
Punch your mama right in the face.
I was never a big Coors Light or Coors fan. It's just like drinking water.
Well, it was good when it was 120 degrees in the shade.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Any beer would be good.
Yeah.
I remember, you were talking about the not small stash, but Black Label. And before I grew up in Lewis Creek was a massive university, and they had a lot of the GIs from Fort Bragg going to school there. You could go on the PX with the soldiers and get cases of Black Label, $4 a case.
I know it. It was cheap, but it was good beer.
Oh, yeah.
If you liked a sweet malty beer, that was it.
Yeah, that's me.
I can't stand a bitter, hoppy beer. It just doesn't jive with me.
No, I like a few of the IPAs now. They're acquired taste only.
Yep.
Beers have become way too complicated.
Well, everybody's trying to add in their own specific ingredients.
Yeah, we have a brewery over here in North Carolina called Old Hickory Brewery. They make a lot of stout beer. I'll drink a lot of stout corners. They make a damn stout. I think it's 6% alcohol.
Now I like the stouts. Those are usually pretty good.
Well, that's just too high for me, though. The alcohol content.
I'll tell you, there's a beer that's imported from Germany. It's called Warsteiner. And I don't know. I'm not a beer expert, but they have the regular Warsteiner, and then they have another brand of Warsteiner that's called a Dunkel. Now, I really like the Dunkel. It's some kind of it's a stronger, dark kind of beer, but the Warsteiner Dunkel is really, really good stuff.
Is it sweet or bitter?
Look at this country called look at this brew that y'all call snake venom, and look at how much alcohol content is in one beer called snake venom.
I've never heard of snake venom.
How much is that? I've got like 21, 22% alcohol, so it's mostly higher than that.
Yeah, that's a brandy.
There was a beer when I was in Germany called EKU, and on the bottle it said 28%.
That's brandy.
Drink about 2 and work on your third one before you had a blackout.
That's a brandy. That's not a beer.
It was good stuff, too. Boy, it got you drunk. 28% alcohol. EKU. I'll have to look it up.
I said that's a brandy, not a beer. Anything with the real high alcohol content like that. You're approaching brandy alcohol content.
Oh, I didn't know that. They served it in their beer bottles, and that was okay with me. Drink a lot of beer from England, Sam Smith's brewery. They can manage to make some pretty good brews.
I don't even drink beer. I can't even remember the last time I had a beer.
Oh, my God. I got to Kentucky and where you at.
It goes good with a steak and potatoes.
Yeah, half the beers out there, you could eliminate the potatoes and still get the calories with the beer.
Oh, yeah.
I want my potato with
Yep. You're awful quiet in there this morning, Joe.
Oh, is Joe in there?
He's in here listening.
Oh, hey, Joe. I don't know.
You can cut. How about, are you going to offer all BARF members a discount, over?
That's a recording.
Hey, boy, it's Jay.
That's a recording.
Yeah.
Mark, like you come out your nose?
I read you got my nose at the dry heat.
Yeah, you can blow that out.
Yeah.
What are you using for a mobile antenna there, Hargrove?
I tell you what, it started to hurt real bad, so I don't drink a lot anymore at all. Kilos here and 4 Papa Charlie.
Hargrove, what are you using for a mobile antenna?
How about it, Hargrove?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, what are you using for a mobile antenna?
Tar heel antenna.
A Tar Heel.
Yeah.
That's one of them screwdriver things, isn't it?
Oh, maybe that make miles up the road run.
Okay, but aren't the Tar Heels a screwdriver antenna? You can run it up and down?
Yeah, you got the box for it.
Right on.
Yeah, boy, he came a long way. I can't remember what the guy's name is, but I used to have CD equipment because he started out as a CDer. Really smart guy.
Yeah, I remember 20 years ago or so that when them screwdrivers really started getting popular, I remember Tar Heel was one of the first ones, and there was another one that a buddy of mine bought because I helped him install it and hook, on his pickup truck, and he had the little thing up in the cab where he could sit there and run it up and down. I can't remember. It'll come to me which one he bought. But man, it was amazing how well those would work with 100 watts.
Oh, yeah.
And then came the Outback.
W8JLS.
N1UZI. Then came the Outback.
Did you hear that?
November 4th, Sierra Delta Rock.
I think MFJ come out with one, and then, Yaesu come out with their version of a screwdriver antenna. I think maybe you can still buy it today, the ATAS something. I don't know. I'm sure I butchered that all up.
ATAS, all tactical and shit.
Yeah. There you go. That's a cool acronym.
Oh, that's been around the gun industry for years.
What's that?
All tactical and shit. ATAS.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have a lot of mighty fine junk.
Yeah.
Here's a quick story, Dave. You listen?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lay it on me, Hargrove.
The day arena down there in 2007 when they had it built the arena, and MSJ was inside the arena. They not bought a couple knickknacks from MSJ and all, and I was sitting up in the seat. A lot of people were sitting up there killing time and all. This guy sat down beside me and he said, "Oh, it's like MSJ." I said, "Yeah, I read Mighty Fine Junk," and it was Martin June.
Oh!
I said, "Yeah, I read Mighty Fine Junk." I didn't realize who he was until he introduced himself.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't the first time he heard it.
Yeah, man, he got a big laugh out of it. Which I bought a little 40-minute QRP rig and a little antenna tuner or something.
Yeah, I've got a couple of their antenna tuners I used to take camping with me.
Oh, yeah, man. The only thing I do not like about the little QRP with one is the knobs are hard to turn and you have big fingers.
Man, what are your fingers, boxing gloves?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Hargrove's got. Can we call Hargrove sausage fingers, or do you have sausage fingers, Hargrove?
He probably don't care.
Good for you.
I'm glad to hear that Mr. Jew had a good sense of humor.
Good for you.
Well, good for you.
Good for you.
Good for me. Good for you. Good for me.
Good for you. Said it'd be, 6 or 8 weeks.
Was that a record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Handle the dog this time of day.
Good for you.
I've got a couple of MFJ tuners. That small one, I forget what nomenclature it is, but that was perfect for going camping. It's got a open wire line connection on the back.
Good for you. Be 6 or 8 weeks.
Boring.
Somewhere I have an MFJ automatic antenna tuner. You know, it's only, I think it's rated for maybe 200 watts.
Oh yeah.
I bought it to use with a Yaesu 857. And I conducted some tests with it with a mess of an antenna, and that little sucker would tune wherever you would go.
Oh yeah. Do you ever operate?
Good for you.
What's that?
Do you have any kids?
Good for you.
No. I remember though back in the 90s, just listening to other operators talk. I know Tentec. Back then, everybody raved about the Tentec stuff, especially like their amplificators, like the 425 Titan.
Oh yeah.
The MFJ 940B.
MFJ what?
940B.
Yeah, that's cool for you.
Well, it'll handle a couple of 100 watts, and that's perfect for taking out in the field. I'm sorry, double. Yeah, it's perfect for taking out in the field. It's got coax and wire connections on the back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, is that the one that's fully automatic?
No. This thing this is about the size of a small paperback book.
Oh, okay.
It's all manual, but it goes 10 through 160.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some digging. I can't remember the model number of the one that I have for the 857. But it was automatic. It's got some white push buttons on it, I guess, so you can store settings or whatever. But
this is
good for you.
I was just working strictly manual field stuff.
Okay.
Good for you.
Hey, Tom, do you ever operate the Century 21?
Say again?
You ever work the Century 21?
Good for you.
No, the only Century 21 that I have any contact with is real estate.
Oh, okay, cool. I have been looking
for you.
I got a Century 21 or 22, and I was looking for antenna tuner for it, and I wanted it. Never could
Good for you.
And a friend of mine got
Good
one,
for you.
and he wants a fortune for that 200 watt tuner.
Good for you.
Oh, you asshole.
That's
Good
getting
for you.
old.
It gets old.
Good for you.
I think I'd rather hear some porn.
And when you
Okay, I'm back.
And now, live from the great state of Illinois.
Good for you.
Are you going to offer BARF, all BARF members, a discount, or?
That's a really good question.
Good for you.
But I've got another more pressing issue.
Okay.
I'm on QRZ.com, QRZ.com.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And there's a thread
Good for you.
It's under ham radio discussions, and they are slandering 7,200 operators.
Oh, my goodness.
Good for you.
Is this a recent, up-to-date thread or an old one?
No, this was just started yesterday, and it's making comments about yesterday's activities.
There's no justice in this world.
Now, wait a minute.
Very unfair way.
Wait a minute. What happened out here yesterday? Please bring me up to speed.
That would take an hour, but this is
good for you. Good for you.
all you QRZ little posters out there.
Good for you.
You need to listen to 7,200, and you would understand.
Good for you.
You would understand that not everyone is doing that activity.
Good for you.
They're throwing us all in the same pile. It's very offensive what they're doing.
Okay, let me make a note of this. I'm going to have to research.
Did they talk about the crucifixion?
Call the FCC and let them triangulate them.
Did they talk about the crucifixion?
Joe, where is this on QRZ and for which discussing thread? That's what I want to know. Which discussing thread is it under, Joe? And for
It's under ham radio discussions.
What's the name of the thread?
The thread is actually mislabeled. It says 7.000, 40-meter trash talk.
The fiction?
Well,
No.
there's your first sign. They can't even get the frequency correct.
There.
Oh, no.
I mean, they're painting everyone on 7,200 with the same brush. This is highly offensive. These guys are a bunch of little internet dweebs.
Sick barf on them.
They never... They just talk about operating on QRZ.
That is very, very discriminatory.
Should I make up some more crosses, Joe?
Take up the court.
Should I nail together more crosses?
This is how the guy starts the thing. He says 40-meter trash talk and obscenities just continues on 7,200.
Oh, no.
I was hoping that the volunteer monitors could have some input on working with the FCC on correcting this problem after a few years. However, today, and that was posted yesterday at 9:27 p.m., however, today, after just tuning across that trash pile of vocal obscenities and heard in the Midwest, determined it's as bad or worse than ever.
Okay.
And they even move off that frequency and go to others to harass each other individually. Today they are making personal attacks about well-known amateur radio operators. Very sad. I don't know what he means by that.
I don't know. Maybe he was talking about the crucifixion.
Bob Heil. I mean, somebody should get out there and post on this. I can't post on QRZ because I withdrew all my information.
What's QRZ?
Somebody needs to post on there that they shouldn't paint everybody on 7,200 with the same brush.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And he shouldn't probably lie about this scanning of past 7,200. He should probably post that he sat there all day and listened and QRM to people.
WHJLS.
Probably right. The guy that posted it is probably one of the jammers.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for that information. I've got to look into this. I'm curious what the person's call sign is that started this thread. Maybe he is a jammer.
You know, the day that QRZ gets hacked and off the internet will be a glorious day.
You know, not everything here is bad. Okay, yeah, there's some stalkers out here. There are some stalkers because I'll pop up on certain frequencies, and there's one particular person that is stalking me, and I think that this particular person is looking for a hookup, but she's going about it all the wrong way. If she wants to hook up, she's going about it all the wrong way. But I'll tell you that's terrible. I think the ADL needs it. We need to get the ADL involved. I'm liking the BARF. I think BARF needs to reach out to the ADL.
I think you need to get.
How about the HDL?
I've never heard of that organization.
HAMB Defamation League.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get with the program.
Okay. Maybe that can be a auxiliary or a subsidiary of BARF.
No, that should be the primary.
You know I hate you, Dave, right?
Oh, I have a lot of haters out here, but you know I give everybody a fair shake. It's all good. It's all good.
I'm still waiting for you. I'm still waiting for you to run the Quaker Milford. The Quaker Milford.
Said it'd be 6 or 8 weeks. I wish you the best.
Dave, make it happen.
I'm trying to think. How do I want to phrase this?
Move it over. See, I can even.
Love thine enemies. Love thine enemies. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of hate. A lot of hate.
All right, Sam. Nice to meet you, sir.
Half the world loves. Half the world hates. I think we touched on that earlier. There's a lot of division. I try to look for the good in everything.
Good for you.
And
good for you. Good for you.
All right.
Good for you.
And just roll with it.
Run the Quaker Milk Net.
That's see, Uzi. I did not mean any disrespect towards you there, Tommy Gunn. You know,
I don't disrespect Dave.
That's why I won't ship. That's why I won't ship the microphone to you for an autograph, because I know it will come back riddled full of bullet holes.
Good for you.
You will render it unusable, and I want it usable.
Wait a minute. I gotta leave. I'll piss my pants.
Good for you. 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 Good for you.
It's all good, Dave.
Yeah, all good. Have a great day, Tommy and Dave and Forrest, whoever can hear my.
All right, Hardgrove, take it easy, bro. Take it easy, Hardgrove. You shouldn't let the pussies run you off. Then Forrest,
Well, I mean, if they would jam with something else, WA4 dumbass. I mean, I could live with it.
All the QRZers, they just don't understand us, Dave.
I want to give a shout out down there to North Kakalaki. 7-3 Hargrove, if you're going to get out of there. 7-3 there, sausage fingers. I'm glad you come in there and graced us with your presence. I enjoyed talking with you.
I love his accent.
I'm just here to have fun. Everybody, I don't know, everybody takes things way, way too serious anymore. It's a terrible thing.
It's a terrible situation.
But I did hear somebody mention something earlier this morning that this weekend was sweepstakes weekend. What can we win in the sweepstakes? I mean, what kind of sweepstake is this? Like what was that? Publishers Clearinghouse? Is it or Random House or Reader's Digest? What kind of sweepstake are we having this weekend on amateur radio?
You get you win a Laurel and Hardy handshake.
Remember that from Blazing Saddles?
A Laurel and Hardy handshake.
You know, it's funny, Blazing Saddles. It's a funny movie.
Yeah, they couldn't make it today.
When did that movie come out? Was it like 1974 or something? Sometime back in the early 70s?
70, 71, 72. I remember seeing it when I was in high school.
Okay.
You couldn't make that today.
And, you know, there was, you know, all kinds of slurs and bad language, or, you know, however you want to term it.
It was an equal opportunity bashing.
But you know what? The black guy, the black actor in that movie, I can't remember his name. He was more funnier than Mel Brooks.
Absolutely. He was the star of the show.
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't make that today. People are too personally offended. The political correctness has gone way out of line since then. They'd have Mel Brooks hanged.
That crybaby out here.
What?
Frequencies in use. The frequencies in use.
Who was that fellow?
The black guy?
No, the amateur radio operator that made the comment.
I don't know.
KF4SEI.
For you.
And yeah, it sounded like somebody cried.
Good for you.
I don't know. Hell.
Oh, well, good morning. Good morning.
See myself.
Well, good morning, sir. It's very, very rare that people come in and give their call signs here. Good morning.
Good for you.
That's not true.
A fine day to you too there. What's your call sign?
Good for you.
And I think I hear a work in there too.
Good for you.
I gave my call sign 10 minutes ago, but I'll give it again, being it's 10 minutes.
Good for you.
And for SDG, yeah, world-renowned, infamous, never duplicated, never censored. And for SDG.
Yeah, good morning. My call sign is W8JLS. And I think I heard Morris in there. That other operator was Morris, KK4SDG. Maybe I don't have the call right.
An idiot.
We have N1UZI in there in Kentucky. There are all kinds of amateur radio operators out here. Good morning, sir.
Good for you.
Anyway, the work I knew he couldn't make the pivot call sign.
Good for you.
Good amateur.
Good for you.
Be professional, no doubt.
W8JLS on the 10, and I heard Dan in there.
God, you're doing a fine job.
Good for you.
I would like to say good morning to Dan, K9RSY. I heard, unless that was a recording, I thought it was him.
Good for you.
It was him.
Good for you.
That's right.
Good for you.
Drunk again?
Good for you. Good for you. Good
I'm
for
not
you.
hearing him, Dave.
I heard you, Joe.
Good for you. Good for you.
That's me.
Yeah, I heard you.
Good for you.
All the old recordings are getting older by the minute.
Good for you.
That's okay. I love to hear the tone of my old voice.
Good for you.
Good morning there, Your Highness.
Good for you.
Hey, good morning. That's right.
Good for you.
I'll be back in a minute. N1UZI.
All right, Tom.
Good for you.
When you get back.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good morning, SCI.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, top of the day to you too there.
Good for you.
It's a fine, beautiful day.
Good for you.
It is. A little chilly there, but it's
Good for you.
nice out.
Good for you. Good for you, Daddy. Good for you.
Well, I see you got everything under control here.
Good for you.
I got to go over here on this frequency
Good for
thing, and
you.
I might need the help, but I ain't no help. But I mean,
Good for you.
it's fun to watch.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
When it all first started.
Good for you.
Kept
just saying there's some threads out there with no signal, just demanding some attention to the ones that do have signals are out there crying about how bad everything is. What this one wrote, Alvin posted, I don't give a fuck about these guys or what they do.
Good for you.
I don't give a fuck about these guys or what they do.
Farts in the air. They're calling farts in the air. Y'all come now.
Somebody discovered that they have a voice recorder.
For you.
I don't give a fuck about these guys or what they think.
You're being recorded.
They downloaded QSO's recorder.
Good for you.
You can't say the F word.
You know, you get that RF fix there, somebody might be able to understand you screaming in the mic.
Oh, Dad, you can't say the F word. Daddy boy.
All right. Welcome to the Drunch Net.
I don't give a fuck about these guys or what they think. That saves me the trouble of saying it all day long.
That one had me fooled. Some of these recordings are really, really good.
Yeah, these microphones have really good recorders in them. On the Anon, all of these FDR radios have excellent.
Daddy boy.
Farmer, your mama's calling you. Yeah, your mama's calling you. You better go on home.
Yeah, 4SEI.
Okay, here, I think I finally got the water warmed up. I'm going to make me some hot cocoa. I think I finally got the water warmed up. I'm going to make me some hot cocoa. Yeah. Yeah, I've had this glass pitcher on top of my amplificator for, I put too much water in there. Water warms up slow on the amplificator. So I'm going to make up my hot cocoa.
What's that?
WHLS. HLS.
folks.